Several Oklahoma colleges are included in this year's ranking of best colleges and universities released by U.S. News and World Report. The University of Tulsa leads all Oklahoma schools among national universities, ranking 93rd. Meanwhile, the University of Oklahoma fell to 102, and Oklahoma State University rose to 132. One school which continues to perform well is the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma. The Chickasha School has again been ranked the best value of all colleges in the western United States. In tonight's Newsmaker interview, Dr. John Feaver, president of the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma, joins us to discuss the rankings. Thank you for your time.
Dick, it's good to be here with you.
And Dr. Feaver, I'm sure you're glad to talk about this subject. USAO has been ranked the best value in the western United States among all regional colleges. What makes the school a best value?
Well, U.S. News has a set of criteria that they apply in determining best value. It includes faculty qualifications, retention rates, alumni giving, faculty quality, and some other proprietary elements. And they've applied that to USAO in recent years, and we've been wonderfully pleased that they've chosen us for this particular category. There are only about 190 of these best values out of the 1,500 schools they survey, and of that 190, I think it's interesting to note that only 13 of them are public institutions.
USAO is among only a handful of public liberal arts colleges in the U.S. and the only such college in Oklahoma. Why is that so important? Well,
I think it's important because it offers a distinct element of diversity in terms of the state system offer of educational services. USAO is in recent years positioned itself as a selective enrollment, high-quality public liberal arts college offering very bright students an affordable option to the more expensive private sector. Many of these students and their families have historically looked to the private sector for this type of education and have looked out of state. And so we're offering them an in-state and more affordable option.
In terms of curriculum, what kind of an education will a student get at USAO?
Well, they'll not get a specialized, career-oriented, vocational-oriented education. There is a very strict demand on their time when they come to USAO. We have freshman level courses that they're required to take, sophomore level courses, junior courses, and senior courses. They're not open to selection, and many of those courses are team taught by 2, 3, even 4 faculty. And they have this common core experience, which we hope will provide them with a real breadth rather than the depth in a particular specialization.
USAO launched a mission enhancement plan several years ago. What does that involve?
It involves an agreement between the USAO Board of Regents, and incidentally, USAO is the only 4-year college with its own Board of Regents, an agreement between the USAO Regents and the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education that they were going to position this college to better reflect the priorities and the advantages of its liberal arts mission. And the essential tool in that regard was to raise its mission standards to the highest in the state, and they will be this fall equal to the University of Oklahoma, the highest in the state. That mission enhancement plan also involved making faculty salary structures more competitive so we could hire top flight teachers from across the nation, hiring more faculty, and creating the kinds of campus life services that bright students expect.
Dr. John Feaver, it all seems to be paying off for USAO. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Pleasure.